I'm Engineer Alphonse Zombomaru. I'm the Operations and Technical Director of Food Security Consortium and One Voice Consortium. But in addition to that, we have other organizations within our wing that have come to the Kilifi County International Investors Conference to showcase what we are doing. One, Food Security Consortium is a Pan-African body that is focused on two issues, matters water and food security in Africa, but we started with Kenya to do some proof of concept, after which we are going to replicate the same things to other areas in Kenya and to other areas in Africa. In Kenya, Food Security Consortium has done an MOU with the University of Nairobi, and we have an MOU to do 10,000 acres in Kibwezi. And through that, we also plan to do more in terms of matters food security. We want to partner with the Ministry of Agriculture and also the National Irrigation Authority to work with them closely in their irrigation schemes. Ideally, we want to work with them to capacity build, improve their infrastructure and technology, and do more acreage to feed Kenya for ourselves and for the export market. Now, in matters of water security, we are looking at conserving the water towers. We are looking at conserving the water sources, the rivers, the lakes, the water ponds and boreholes and everything that. And more so in matters of water, we have a special focus for the ASAL areas, whereby we want to take water where the people are, where the livestock are, to ease their livelihoods, so that they get enough water to farm, to feed their livestock and earn from the same. That is from the Food Security Consortium. Now, on One Voice Consortium, it's a group of so many other companies from the diaspora, and amongst them we have other bodies. Key among them is Proximity City of Return in Malindi. Proximity City of Return of Malindi is focused on three areas as of now. One, in real estate development. Secondly, in cassava promotion and pineapples promotion. We are focused on cassava and pineapples as agro products, but basically we are focused on the export market, and more so in this case for the American market. But we are here as a startup, and we want to do more cassava, both for industrial purposes and for export. And we want to do big acreages in Magarini, Malindi, in Kilifi County, and some areas of Taveta, Makueni, and other parts of Kenya. We participated in the Cassava International Expo in Nairobi, Safari Park, and our idea is to de-maize Kenya, whereby we promote more cassava, more of our traditional foods, and walk away from the staple foods, more so maize. As you see, Kenya produces maize, but not as enough. And we end up importing the same from the countries like Tanzania, Uganda and Zambia. We want to change that game. Now, when it comes to our sister corporations here, we have Global Standards Resources. It's a certification and training body that basically focuses on promoting our exports, also to the American markets. So our role is to make our farmers, our factories, our EPZs comply with the expected standards globally, so that when they go to those markets, they don't face challenges. Core in focus here, we are focused on such areas like Agro. We are promoting our cotton. We are focused on agro products. I'll just give an example of mangoes. We are very well connected to the mango project in Makueni, whereby we are focused on their mango puree. We want to get that mango puree, process it in Makueni, and export it to the American market. Also in Kilifi County here, we have lots and lots of mangoes. We have people who have come to this conference, and they are focused on that market, on mango puree. In Kilifi County again, we have a factory in Twapa that is focused on mangoes, oranges. We want to change that game, whereby we start focusing on the whole chain, from the seedlings, farming, harvesting, processing, preservation, processing, marketing, all the way. So we are here with so many other areas of focus. And then our last focus area is solar. As you all know, the world is moving towards green energy.
Sure.
And Food Security Consortium has partnered with other players in matter of solar energy. called Global Energy Matters from the American. Here we are focused on Kilifi County at this point because Kilifi County, we have lots of land, lots of sun, and we want to partner with Kilifi County in matters solar energy. And we have a proposal to do at least 50 megawatts of solar. And we are working closely with the county government to get the allocation, the approvals, so that we engage in that aspect. Still in the same area, we have the water component, whereby you're focusing on matters water. And in this case, we want to change the game. We don't want to work from the traditional sources of water. We want to specifically focus on desalination. As you know, the coast is endowed with the coastline. We have all the water there. The challenge has been the expense, power, and everything else, but we want to change the story. We have the resources, the partners, the funding to change that game. We want to give Kilifi enough water for its own use, for its people, and for business and for irrigation. We want to change the so-called Galana Kulalu into an irrigated water project using water from the sea, and we can do it. That's why we are here. And we've brought investors here who have shown their capacity, and they are ready to come in, partner with Kilifi government, partner with the country, and they will develop the water resources. If you look at the water desalination as a country, we have, as we speak here, we have 2 plants that are doing water desalination. One, we have a desalination plant at the port that is just developing water for port users. They have a contract to serve the port of Mombasa, the KPA, Kenya Ports Authority. They have started with the port of Mombasa. They are already in Lamu. The idea was to go to Shimoni and later to go to Lake Victoria. Now here where we are is Vipingo. We have a water desalination plant here under the Vipingo Development Limited. Our idea is to promote water desalination. Mombasa Water also had a project. It had a 16 billion water project, desalination project. We want to reach out to them and try to see how best we can bring that project on board. So in matters water, we want to change the story here. We move away from the traditional lakes and rivers as sources of water and move to the sea. Harvest all that water, convert it for industrial and ordinary uses. Yeah.
If I heard you right, you mentioned that you are here as a startup, and considering what you just elaborated, it seems like an organization that has done and is doing so much. What do you mean when you say that you're here as a startup?
We are a startup because we have started to walk the talk.
Okay.
We know the industry, we know the market, we know what the country needs and what the country needs. We've been talking on these issues as professionals, but we are here now as entrepreneurs, and we want to walk the talk. We want to walk the investment part. We capture the local investors here, national investors here, and also global investors. That's why we have global brands that are ready to partner with us, come with us here and work. For example, we have IOTA. I just show it from here. IOTA is a Pan-African body, agriculture body, and you are planning to have an international conference in next year in Naivasha, March, to showcase what we can do in agriculture to promote food security and water security. So we are global, we are Pan-Africanist, but we are starting small. That's why I'm saying we are startups. But we know what the country needs, we know what the country needs, and we're here to deliver that.
Now, since the beginning of this conference, that is yesterday and today, how can you describe the conference so far?
The conference, I'll say in summary, is a good start because we are seeing the leadership now moving away from the traditional matters of leadership into the real matters that matters economy. And the focus now is for the leaders to look for investments. Who will come to Kilifi County? And the leadership is ready to promote that in the sense that they're ready to make the policies that are conducive to invite to bring investors here. Now, if you look at the two leadership, that is national and county government, it's like they are working in harmony, all focused to bring investments in a global sense to Kenya, to Kilifi. And you are here. I'll give you an example. I'll just focus on one cashew nut. Kilifi County has been known over the years as a cashew nut hub, but the story died. We don't want to go to the history. We want to change the game here. Now we are aligned to other 14 African countries that are focused on cashew nuts. Where we stand here, we have a cashew nut EPZ factory here that processes cashew nuts here. They do about 15 to 30 tons per day, but they don't have enough raw material of cashew nuts. They are forced to import the same from Tanzania and Mozambique. We are here to develop the cashew nut value chain. We're going to start from ground zero, from the seeds, going all the way to processing to export. And we have the market. Then we move to other agro products like mangoes, yeah, like the coconut, and other value chains that really matter, because if you look at our economy, it's biased towards agriculture. Now we want to focus industrially on that aspect. Now, when it comes to the EPZ that have come to Kilifi County, we have so many investors who have come along the EPZ areas. Now, these guys need raw materials. We are the guys to produce the raw materials. I'll give an example of Pwani Oils here, just in Kambala here, 5 kilometers from here. They do lots and lots of edible oils. But most of the raw materials for these edible oils comes from Malaysia or West Africa, Nigeria. Okay. We want to change that story. We want to encourage our farmers to take the crucial value chains that matter in matters edible oils like sunflower, simsim, and grow that. Promote our small scale farmers and do more for that, so that we serve the raw materials needed by Pwani Oils and other players in that market to produce more. We have the land, we have the farmers, we have the government supporting us, and we have the investors, and more so we have the dollars to bring home to promote the same. For all investors globally, we want to say this: Kenya is ripe for investment, cutting across all the sectors. Kilifi County is ripe for investments, big investments. Apart from the agro, I'm from the oil and gas industry, and I'm happy to note and share with Kenya and Kilifi County that Kilifi County has a special dedicated zone to develop an industrial park. This industrial park is led by, we have an investor there called Lake Gas. They have put some LPG bullets there. We have other investors who are ready to come in to put some bark fuels reservoirs here. We welcome them here, and we have the access to all the logistics hub we need. We have access to the sea. We can have our platforms here to receive all those things. Now we have the oil and gas developments coming to Kilifi. We have the cement factories coming here. We have the steel plants coming here. We have the proposed Takaungu port. So we are ripe for everything. Come to Kilifi, we give you what you want. Be it matters in steel, oil and gas, mining, yeah, agro processing. Come, we do it.
My name is Lydia Karaoke. I am here under the umbrella of OVC, representing many hats, but the one that I will wear for now is the Global Standard Resource Consortium certification. We deal with certification and training of the industries, and not only food. I know many of them are agro processors, but we are also extending our wings into the service industry and other non-food items. We offer various certifications: ISO 9001 for quality management system, ISO 22000 for food safety management system, and other related standards like HACCP, BRC, and IFS. The reason why we decided to participate in Kilifi is because Kilifi is an upcoming industrial city, whereby it's attracting a lot of investors who are going to invest, and they're going to put in their resources to the industrial parks. We come in their processes to ensure that they follow the acceptable standards. We have the quality management standards, we have the food safety management systems, where we develop with them the systems, and at the end of this development, we reach to certification. Certification is just a confirmation that the management system of an organization can be relied upon. Your customer or the consumer can rely upon a certification, which we are offering at Global Standards Resource Certification Group under the umbrella of OVC. The purpose of me being here is basically networking. That I have met numerous organizations. I have met hotels. I have met the leadership of the EPZ in Kilifi. I have met the leadership of the Kilifi County government, where we have created some appointments that I will go and see them, and we now come to serious discussions with regards to our partnership with these organizations. So I can say since yesterday, I have achieved 70% of my objectives of being here, which was one, basically to network and to learn what opportunities Kilifi government, our county government has. That one I can say I have. They have processed their items. There is good network within the country. The road network is awesome between Kilifi, Mombasa, Nairobi, Kisumu, and other parts of the country. The other very good to have for Kilifi investors is the distance from Kilifi to the port of Mombasa. When they import their packaging materials, because you find some of them may have to be imported, they will access it with ease. The clearance procedures may not be so long. So this is a place to be. The other one now is the resources. This is a place which is rich, one in minerals and other diverse organizations. So, and because of the coexistence, one company's end product could become another company's raw material. So there is that collaboration. So Kilifi County is a place to invest. It is a place that an investor will not go wrong. And you have it all in one basket or in one place. So I look forward to now seeing the rollout of these industries, which have been born out of this international investment conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it at that. And that has been very informative, and I'm sure people are going to be inspired by your journey and your contribution in this conference. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, asante.